Hey, it's me. Hi, the little thing in here, so I guess I'll take these off. Hi, you guys. Happy 2025. Welcome to Cruise with Key. I know you like, where have she been? Um, Enduring 2025 like the rest of you all, okay? Um, as you see, I was like 2025. Sheesh. I mean, first giving honor to God, who's the head of my life, because it's been a lot. Um, and before I go any further, my heart goes out to all those who lost their lives in that plane crash, to those that's affected by the ones that lost their lives on the plane crash. I mean, if you've been following me for quite some time, you know that I live in the DMV area. Um, and so that hits home. And to read about it this morning, to see the videos, um, it was just a lot. And to actually protect your mental, I really, really urge you and encourage you to just take some time to get off social media. I think I've expressed to you all several times that I don't have an Instagram, I don't have Facebook. I do have Facebook Messenger. I got off for like 2 years. I did create an Instagram page a few weeks ago. Of course, it's titled Cruise with Key, so that I can just get more followers and really just get this healing journey out there on a more broad platform other than TikTok. I'm not going anywhere from TikTok. I still love TikTok way more than I like Instagram. Instagram, you guys, I'm so confused. It doesn't seem the way that it used to be. The algorithm is just off. Like, I'm just scrolling and I see things from October and all that. So I'm like, I don't like nothing about this. I'm just on here to post. Like, if you want me to see something, tell me, send it to me. You're gonna have to text me, email me, put it in the comment section if you ain't got my personal information, okay? Um, but I am on there. But outside of that, I mean it when I say please make sure that you're mindful of how much you put into social media, how much you put into what's going on in the world. Everybody is panicking about I'm just gonna call him the orange guy. Okay, little Cheeto. Everybody is concerned. I know people that have lost their jobs. I am thankful that even though they took away my 410s, yeah, I was on a compressed schedule. I was working 6 to 4:30 Monday through Thursday, off every Friday. I loved it. Not because I don't want to do no work. It just was convenient, especially at home. They took that away. There's no more telework. I actually have been in the office starting Monday of this week. I ain't been in the office on a Monday since March 2020. So it's been a struggle. And I tell y'all, my back hurt, all this hurt, my neck hurt. It's just, how was we making it going to work every single day, 5 days a week? Because when you don't, you be like, that's crazy work that we was doing that. Like, and there, when I tell y'all in the office, there's no copying, there's no scanning, there's no emailing, there's no fax. I mean, I email on my laptop, but you know what I mean? There's nothing for me to do in the office. But things are changing, and I will much rather sit in that office every single day, getting paid and being gainfully employed than the latter. So if you still have a job, please count your blessings. If God forbid that you lost yours, please try to look into private sector. Try to look into different corporate jobs. Federal government is on a high end freeze. Um, I know that over about 700 contractors have been fired. And when I tell y'all that I was a contractor on and off for 22 years, and I say on and off because there were times where I worked in private sector. And I thank God that I was in a position to convert to a federal government employee. And so far, I don't have anything to worry about. And I thank God for that. And I don't worry. I haven't thought about it as much. I haven't really gave it much thought. I have not allowed my mind to go to a place where I'm panicking. Because one thing about me, when it comes to finances, I panic. People are married, people who are living, just together. People have parents and things of that nature. But there's some of us, okay, that only got us. There's no safety net, there's no outlet, there's no, ooh, well, I'm gonna just come live with you and sell my house and see what that looks like. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. But the Bible says that I will never leave you nor forsake you, nor have you ever seen a man begging for bread. So for me, the Bible also says, cast your cares upon me, for I care for you. Come ye that are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. So for me, any thought that comes to my mind, I instantly just be like, well, Lord, I thank you, and it's in your hands. Because at the end of the day, little orange Cheeto is a man. God has all the power in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. I know y'all know that song. We're not about to do that. So, um, if you know me well enough, you know that I'm always saying hashtag team no worries, hashtag team no worries, come what may. Team no worries. So 2025 has been a humdinger, okay? But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm one of those people that I'm thankful to have breath in my body. Like I thank God for the activity of my limbs. I thank God for my senses. I be in the shower and there are times I ain't gonna lie, I get emotional. I mean, I be like, oh God, I thank you for this shower head. I thank you for this tub to be able to stand in. I thank you for this water where I can change the temperature, whether I want it cold, whether I want it hot, whether I want warm. God, I thank you for this washcloth. God, I thank you for a towel. God, I thank you for soap. God, I thank you for a razor. I thank you for a sink. I thank you for toothpaste, toothbrush, mouthwash, um, my face wipes that I use on my face. I thank you for my lotion. I thank you for like, I don't think that people understand how much we take the littlest things for granted. I mean, if you remember, and if you're new here, it's okay. Welcome to Cruise with Key, where I'm dealing with a healing journey, okay? And I started from childhood. So if you really want to know what's happening or what has happened, then you got to go back because we moving on up. Um, and there are times when I was young, I mean, I remember taking a bath with multiple people in the tub because we didn't have enough, like water. So you ever take a towel and then you got to cut that in section so everybody can have a washcloth? And then have you ever shared a towel? See, if you don't, what's the song by Marvin? Not Marvin, Sapp, Marvin Winans. You don't know my story. You don't know what I've been through. I think that's by him, but you have no idea. So for me, you have a choice. Like, how you wake up and you be like, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice in it. I've caught myself saying, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I choose to rejoice in it because everything that we do, we have a choice, we have a decision. And in this season that we're going through, listen, we got 4 years of this. So do not allow yourself to be so consumed about what's going on in the world. The Bible also says that be not conformed to this world or the things of it in it. Y'all know sometimes my scriptures be wrong, but you know what I'm saying. And I honestly don't know no other way to dwell. Because if I was to dwell differently, me in my mind, because I think all the time, I'm an overthinker and I'm thinking about what if. I live by the what if factor. I don't live by, well, we'll just wait till that bridge, we cross that bridge when we get there. Now, what if the bridge not there? Huh? What do we do if the bridge not there? I remember one time Pastor Alfred Owens from Greater Mount Calvary used to be on Roland Avenue. I don't know if it's still there, but I know that he preached, what do you do when a brook runs dry? And he was talking about the woman that went to the well. Y'all got to read your Bibles because they be having some really good stories in there. And that's why I am the way that I am. Somebody had told me recently, like, I don't think that you understand like how unique you are. You've gone through so much, but how did you get like this? And I said, and if you go back, I've always said that I live with a cousin that raised me for quite some time. And she used to always talk about God. And I stood on literally every word that she said. Up until there were times I'd be like, well, God told me this, and God told me that, and God showed me this, and God showed me that. And I'm like, I got to know him for myself because he lying. Because I ain't do that. What type of God? You said, let me see this God. And then the more that I read, the Bible says God is not a man that he should lie. So you lying. You know what I'm saying? So that is how I became. If you've never heard me say it, you've heard me saying it January 30th. I can't forget the date because it's my godfather's birthday. January 30th, 2025. You're hearing me saying the reason why I am the way that I am when it comes to um me loving God. Because if you hear me, I never say that I'm very spiritual, I'm very religious. I'm just a woman that love God and try my hardest, get to stand on his word. And I say hardest because come on, lean not to thine own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge him. That means that he knew that at some point, like I said, we're gonna make our own decisions. But he said, lean not to your own understanding. And I really try myself to work on that. I don't have the mental, and I'm being so honest, I don't have the mental capacity to dwell on anything that I don't have control over. And I pray that you incorporate that same mentality, because if you don't, you're gonna go crazy. And I'm such an empath, so I literally was like, I can't watch this, I can't read this, I can't see this. And then I was, the more I read, the more and videos I see, like I haven't watched the news. I don't. A lot of my news literally has come from Twitter or somebody sharing it, and I become emotional. So because of how emotional I can become, because I care about everybody, um, it takes a toll on my mental. So you have to protect that. You have to the Bible also says, lead us not into temptation. Again, that's why I say this is why I said I try daily. It talks about lust. It talks about denying your flesh. The Bible actually tells you to deny your flesh daily. And I'm not just talking about, I'm talking about when it says deny flesh, it's meaning in every area. Like there's things that you know you ain't supposed to be eating, but you eat it because you were craving it. That's a fleshly desire. You know, goodness well, your nutritionist said, or your wife said, or your husband or your spouse or your girlfriend, boy, whatever the case may be, somebody told you don't do it and you did it anyway. Because every day it's we got to do this every day. It's just like a snake. A snake sheds. Y'all ever pay attention to a snake? It sheds. And that's the God, I thank you. That's the place I always want to be in. I want to shed what don't belong. That's exactly why I did cruise with Key, because I needed to, because I'm doing a lot better. Oh God, I thank you. It ain't me, it's him, okay? And my therapist and my circle. When I tell you that I'm not doing life by myself, I'm really not doing life by myself. When you're on a healing journey, you have to believe in your circle, and you have to believe that there's a safe space. And if there's not a safe space within your circle, you need to get a new circle. Okay. If you're not trusting your circle, you need to get a new circle. And sometimes I don't think it's about the other people, sometimes it's you. And I think that I realized that too. Like, when a lot of things going on, I am not an initiator. I'm not reaching out saying, hey, I just want to let you know this, or hey, I want to let you know that. I'm one of them. I tell you things after the fact, after the fact. Um, because I like to process. I am huge on processing things. Like, again, y'all know I've told y'all, like, I'm like, y'all like, dang, like, we ain't seen this. It's like December, when I talked about Christmas. Yeah, but I had to process. I got sick. I was sick for about a week. Um, my health be tripping, you guys. And then life just be lifing. Life just be lifing. And like I said, because life is lifing, we have to take time to step away from everything and just reach internally and deal with it, and make sure that you're not dealing with it by yourself, because though I deal with certain things by myself, so it's like why you always gotta do that, God? Because God be like, because you need to be real at all times, because that's what you do. I am selective in what I like to share, because I feel like if there's nothing you can do, why am I telling you? um But there are times that I reach out and I'll be like, can you pray for me? And I'll be like, this is what's going on. And sometimes I just be like, just keep me and my family in prayer. We going through a lot. Like, sometimes I'm not specific, just cause I'm not an initiator, you all. I'm not. I'm working on it. Um I'm not an initiator because I don't like rejection. There, I said it. Are you happy now? Goodness gracious. I have struggled with rejection all my life. And I thought that because I've been in therapy for over a year, um, almost 2 years, but I thought that because I'm going through therapy and I do homework and things of that nature, that I've gotten a lot better. Um, Better doesn't mean that it's gone away. Better just means that you acknowledged it and you're working on it. Um, there are some things about me and you that'll never go away. It'll be here for the rest of our life. But as long as we know that it's there and we're working on it, that's important. And I think that that's what I want ain't no thing. That's what I want everybody to grasp today and for the days to come, because I'm not going to say weeks, months, none of that, because all we can do is take one day at a time. That's it. That's all we got, because life is just so uncertain. We are all really here on borrowed time, and I think that oftentimes people take being here for granted. And I don't think that this is the time for us to take for granted what we have today. And for the rest of today, I want you to think about, what can I do to control my mind with everything that's going on, because I am very big on having a sound mind. I am huge on having a sound mind. Even though I'm an overthinker because I like to process everything because I want to have a sound mind. Me and my thoughts being all over the place, I'm all over the place. My aura is all over the place. pH balance be all over the place. Here, listen to what I'm saying. Why you think that? Why do you think that the Bible says? When people we talk about, Lord heal her from the crown of her head to the sole of her feet, because it starts right here. And when I pray, I be like, God, please heal me from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, inside out, because I don't want you to just I need inner and outer. I need it all. I need it all. Again, especially with so much going on. We have to get to a place where we are focusing on what we can't control, and leave it there. Whatever you can control, what does that look like? Whatever you can't control, to the left, to the left. Like why are we dwelling on what we have no control over? Like, who does that? I used to be one of them. But I don't have the energy. I've gone through way too much to think about what I have no control over. I've gone through way too much to think about whether I'm going to have a job today or tomorrow. I went to work one time. I'm talking about working, doing my job. I was 28, just moved to the city because I was trying to get become a DC resident again and go to the first home buyer program. This was September. This was in September 2008. Come October 2008, I was laid off the same day that I was in that office working. And I was stuck. I'm talking about I was so stuck, you guys. I'm driving on 395. I'm talking to my program manager, like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, we're hadn't. And then he was like, I need you to pull over. And he needed me to pull over because when I tell y'all that I was like hyperventilating, like I couldn't stop crying because all I know is to work. I've been working since the Mayor Youth Leadership Program. Like, all I know is to work. You gotta work so you can have your stuff. If I was to ever get in a relationship and a man said, I got you, have a seat, I don't know what that looked like. I don't know what that looked like. Because in my head, as much as I would trust that a man to tell me that, definitely must know that he got my back. But knowing me, I'll be like, well, can I at least go work at Target at the cash? Like, I'm gonna always need my own. I don't even want an allowance from my man. Like, no, I want to earn it because at the end of the day, God forbid something happened to you. Then what we gonna do? Stand on yours. The way things is set up this year, listen, we don't know. We don't know. So I'm going to always work. I'm going to always be thankful to work. And if the future holds a place where I'm not working at all, pray for me here. Pray for me. Pray for me. Because I don't know how to. I feel like I've been so independent that I don't know how to receive. Oh, I don't like to say that out loud. Oh my gosh, I don't like to say that out loud. I don't. I don't know how to. I just don't know how to receive. I'm such a giver. Um, and I'm not used to really, I'm used to giving more than I am receiving. So when I receive, I feel like I'm obligated to give something. And it's like, I don't know how to stop saying thank you and I appreciate you and I thank you so much. And now I'm thinking in my head, well, what can I do for you? And it's like, poor little tink tink. And so that's probably another reason why all that's happening in this world is not phasing me because I've been without. And when I lost that job, I didn't get out. Listen, y'all, I was unemployed for about 3 years. I had got another job. So I said that was October. I got another one like May, then July. They was like, we was about to make you permanent, but we ain't got no money in the budget to keep none of y'all. So your last day is next week. I ain't get another one after that to like October, no, September. And then that one got fired that June. And I didn't get another one. Listen, those 3 years was no joke. Mind you, I'm living under somebody else's roof because I'm trying to change all my Maryland stuff to DC so I get in the first home buyer program. It was a lot. It was a lot. Oh my God. It was a lot. But look at me now. Look at me now. Like you have to look. I'm trying to tell you, in 4 years, y'all gonna be like, whew, sheesh. God, I thank you. You know what I mean? And y'all gonna be like, look at me now. Look at me now. Like even the ones that gotta resign, those that got I promise you, God knows exactly what he's doing. I stand on it. 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 I pray you do. And if you look at any of my, like, how am I supposed, me, Key, how am I supposed to focus on all of this as if I didn't go through where I'm about to live? I told you I've been at 609 8th Street, Northeast Washington, D.C., with a bag in my hand with all of my belongings, with my social worker calling. Yes, nope. Yes. I mean, just that's another reason I got rejection issues. Ain't nobody want me. Let me see her file. She'd have been through a little too much. Baby might need a little therapy. Baby might need a little tender care. Because in foster care, they don't really try to nurture you. I'm tell you that now. But we're gonna back up out of that. What I'm saying is this has been a crazy 30 days. But you are not alone. Neither am I. God got us. God, I promise you, he got us. Whoever you believe in, and if you don't believe in somebody, you better. You better start. You have better start believing in something and somebody. And if you are alone and I just want to be by myself. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This ain't the time to be by yourself. This is the time to really tap into a village, to a circle, to somebody. The Bible says where two or three gathered, I'm in the midst. So you don't need a whole plethora of people. I have a journal right here. Look at all these lemons. You don't need all these. You boom. Little three. Little three. Little three. Like you don't need a bunch. And what I say, one day at a time. Each day is a fresh start. Each day is a fresh start. Here's another journal. So y'all be thinking I be playing. What to say? Everything is possible for who believes. Everything is possible for who believes. Mark 9:23. I don't listen. I don't have time to focus on what's going on outside. I don't. I don't. Jesus is the answer for the world today. Above him, there's no other because Jesus is the way. I know I got a lot of churchy today, but I'm trying to tell y'all, like, if you're not believing in something, someone, because I ain't got time to be judging who your God is. Okay. That ain't what I do. That ain't what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is tell you about my journey and help you possibly, I don't even want to say get where I'm at, because to get where I'm at, you're going to have to go through what I went through. Clock that. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Clock that. That is so hood. But I mean, it went. um, yeah, that's about it. I had to check in. I was like, wait, tomorrow's the last day of January. I got something to do after work, and I'm just about to be busy. And then Saturday is the first, so I just didn't want to disrespect y'all like that. So, Cruise with Key is here. She ain't gone nowhere. And you're going to see more of her 2025. Why am I talking in third person? Why? I don't know. But thank you for joining those that I seen join in. No, when I say thank you for those that I seen, I don't see you. There's no name, there's no picture, none of that comes up. It just have a people thing on here, and it'll show how many people have joined. And I've seen people come in and out. So I just want to say thank you. Please share, subscribe, comment, like. I don't know why y'all be scared to comment. I get text messages. I get DMs. Y'all want nobody see y'all stuff on me. I got you. But this is a safe space. See, this is what I'm saying. Create a safe space this year. Create a safe space. Please create a safe space. And when you create that safe space, know that you did this because you trust the people that's in this space. You trust the person that in this space. You don't need a bunch. You don't need it. You don't. I promise you, you don't. I don't have a bunch of people in my life. See these little earrings? Probably about this many. Yeah, probably, yeah, but them. Now, I used to have back about of that, but mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. You have to take time for you and uh uh reach out and touch somebody hand. I'm sleepy. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all that now. All when I'm tired, I laugh a lot. Going to work 5 days a week ain't for the faint of heart. I don't know how we did it, all of the months that we did, all of the years that we did. But COVID messed me up. Okay. Teleworking for all that time. 4 years messed me up. Okay. Um, but it is what it is. So you'll be getting late cruise with Key videos, and you'll be all right. Listen to it while you're in traffic, because you're about to go to work. If you're not already at work, you're on your way. Okay. I already been there all week. And it's been all right. I mean, the morale in the office has been pretty good. Um, which makes it all right. And I'm off at 3:30. So I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much for still being with me. I have noticed nobody has left me. So thank you. And I think that I have a new follower. Thank you so much. Um, and yeah, I will see you soon. And I did not forget the last conversation that we had. You probably did, but y'all don't know that I watch these and I take a lot of notes and stuff like that, because I know that I'm repetitive and I try not to be. But when you're on a healing journey and you're talking about your life, sometimes you have to be repetitive in certain instances. So I will come back, and I know that we left off with me going to the military program. And then I came back, I graduated from the military program July 97, had just turned 17 either before or after. Don't try to do the math. Yes, I'll be 45 this year. And what? Anyway, Bye, you guys. See you next week. Please be safe and take care of your mental. I love you and I appreciate you. And if ain't nobody told you at all within the last 30 days that they love you, they appreciate you, you're being thought of, you're in my prayers. I pray for your strength, your comfort, your peace, your healing, your recovery, your mental, your employment, your finances, your relationships with anybody of any kind. If nobody told you, I am. Okay, I got you.